Okay, y'all, what's up? Bonnet Brigade. Y'all don't mind me. So, I'm out here picking some greens, meaning getting the stems out for those of y'all that don't know what that means. You have to, ooh, you have to pick them. Uh, well, I need a bag. Anyway, but I figured I might as well kill two birds with one stone. So last night, Lead Farmer 73 had a Q&A type live. And I noticed, oh my goodness, it's so many questions. And it just, I really was happy to see that people are wanting to get into this gardening. And I know you can't believe everything on the internet, but I was very uh, happy to see that a lot of those, your little picture by your avatar, your little picture by your name, I was so happy to see that a lot of those faces were black faces. Nothing against the other ethnicities gardening, but you have to understand that, especially when you live in America, we're showed every day that black people don't do nothing but rob, steal, and get shot up. Y'all hold on, the street sweep. Oh, I hope he don't start sweeping. He finna sweep across the street. He done put the brushes down. Oh, they have no respect for my YouTube channel. But anyway, ooh, let him go on a little. He go drive faster. How he sweeping? What kills me is they sweep the street. It be just as dirty as before they sweep it. I don't understand what they're sweeping. But anyway, like I said, I'm so happy to see that so many of those icons of the people, it looks to be black people, and both male, female is fabulous to see. So I said, well, let me do a little quick little videos to help out people, because y'all, Lead can't answer it all. Last time I checked, Lead had over 83,000 subscribers. He may be at 100,000 as I make this. I don't know. I don't really keep up with people's subscribers like that. I watch his channel. I don't sit up and monitor his subscriber number. Um, but he was absolutely inundated. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's a good thing. That means that people want the knowledge. They want it. But at the same time, Led got a family. He works a full-time job. He and his wife. And you can't expect one person to answer every single question. And sometimes it helps to just, make these videos, and perhaps, you can reference people to them. Like, oh, so-and-so did a video on that, already. It's already done. So check that out. So that's what this series is about. And this first video, y'all, I'm going to make it be basically how to get started as a gardener. How to get started with gardening. Because that's where you want to start. You want to start at the ground level, right? So how do you get started? Well, obviously, if you're watching this video, you have a desire to grow something. Hopefully, that means you have a desire to grow your own food. The first thing I would tell a new gardener to do, find out what growing zone you're in. Now, what is a growing zone? Growing zones are broken down into categories as to how your weather is in your area. Typically, now we all know weather changes, but certain areas experience the same patterns and have been experiencing those same patterns for a very long time. So, for instance, we don't typically get snow down here in the south. That's part of my growing zone. I'm in growing zone 8A, 8B something. I'm going to be honest with you and tell you, and I'm going to get into this later. Growing zone is important, but when you've been growing as long as I've been growing and you know your weather patterns as well as I know mine, because I've lived in this zone my whole life. I've been other places, but I've never lived in other places. you know your weather. So find out what your growing zone is. That's number one. Because you'll see when you buy plants, there are recommended growing zones for certain plants. Can you grow plants that aren't recommended for your zone in your zone? Yes, but just understand it's going to take a little bit more persistence on your part, because you're asking a plant to do what it naturally does not want to do. So that's step one. Once you know your growing zone, my second tip would be, if you ain't been paying attention to the weather, start paying attention. I'm going to tell you one thing all gardeners got in common. We usually mark what happens in our lives by weather. For instance, when Hurricane Katrina came, even though I was not in New Orleans, I remember vividly what the weather was doing. I remember vividly how it was. I remember when it was. I remember what my plants was doing. You get what I'm saying? Pay close attention to your weather. Pay close attention to your frost state. Start paying attention to those things. There's a lot of stuff we observe or we go through, but we never really pay attention to. Start remembering and paying attention to, do we start experiencing a drought like in the summertime? Like here's spring, rain, rain, rain. It's supposed to rain the next 3 or 4 days here. When it gets to summertime, we're going to start hitting a period, and we do this every year. Hit a period where that drought comes. And we don't see rain for months, almost 2 or 3 months. And when you do get rain, you get 2 drops, and that's it. We experience that every year. You're going to get to the point where you remember that, and it's like muscle memory. You don't even have to think about it in the garden. You just know, okay, right about now I got to do this because we finna stop having rain. We finna stop. Stuff like that. So pay attention to those things. Get accustomed to those things. Okay? That's step number 1. So I'm going to let that be, because these videos not going to be long, y'all, because, people have short attention spans, in this generation we live in, short attention span. People can't pay attention for no longer than, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes. And then, they ready to move on to the next thing. So that's going to be it for video number 1. Stick around for video number 2. And we'll go over what the next step is. So once again, just to sum this up. Find out your growing zone. Oh, let me tell you this right quick, because I know people going to be like, well, how do you find your growing zone? Get on it. See how you watching me on your phone, computer, tablet, whatever. That same device you watching me. When this video go off, notice when I said when it go off. That don't mean click off. When it go off, let go off. Go onto your web browser, whatever web browser you use. It don't matter. They all work the same. Go on there and type in, what is my growing zone? Or you can simply type in your city and state growing zone. Usually a map will pull up, or a website will pull up. Sometimes a website will pull up where you can put in your zip code, and it will tell you exactly what your growing zone is. And I'll be doggone if the street sweeper ain't coming back. Now see, this must be a cue. But that's what you do. Like people say, Google it. And like I said, if you don't use Google, you want to use something else, because I know Google tracking the hell out of folks. Me and Google, we on the out. But this street sweeper getting close, and I got to get loud. So until next time, see you guys later.